Dear all, in this video we'll look into the topic UMTS core network architecture. Now you guys will be little bit confused about what is UMTS and what is Woodrun and what is the core network. Let me tell you in detail. UMTS specifies a complete network system which includes the radio access network and the core network. Okay, so the radio access network can otherwise be called as Woodrun, that is UMTS terrestrial radio access network, and the core network involves all about the mobile application part and the authentication of users via SIM cards. So in this video we are going to see about UMTS core network, that is the mobile application part. These are the important elements of a UMTS network architecture. First of all, user equipment. The user equipment or UE is the mobile phone or cell phone. The new name was chosen because the considerably greater functionality that it has. And the second one, radio network subsystem, RNS. RNS is also known as the UMTS radio access network, that is called Woodrun, and it is the equivalent of the previous base station subsystem or BSS in GSM systems, and it provides and manages the air interface for the overall network. And the core network, third one, the core network provides all the central processing and management for the system. It is the equivalent of the GSM network switching subsystem or NSS, that is network switching system. The core network interfaces to external networks including the public phone network and other cellular telecommunication networks. See, this is the diagram. See here, the core network can interact to the public networks as well as the RNS and mobile stations. Okay, here the core network can act as an interface between these networks. The user equipment is a major element of the overall 3G UMTS network architecture. It forms the final interface with the user. It consists of a variety of different elements including RF circuitry, processing, USIM, battery, and so on. The RF circuitry handles all elements of the transmitting signal and the receiving signal. One of the major challenges for the RF power amplifier was to reduce the power consumption. The modulation used here for WCDMA, it requires the use of a linear amplifier, and these take more current than non-linear amplifiers which are used in GSM technology. So according to maintain battery life, measures were introduced into many of the designs to ensure the optimum efficiency. And processing, the baseband signal processing consists mainly of digital circuitry, and this is considerably more complicated than the previous generations. This has been optimized to reduce the current consumption as far as possible. Then battery. While current consumption has been minimized within the circuitry of the phone, there has been an increase in current drain on the battery. This has necessitated the use of new and improved battery technology. Now lithium-ion batteries are widely used. And USIM, Universal Subscriber Identity Module. The user equipment also contains a SIM card. In the case of UMTS, it is termed as a USIM. This is a more advanced version of the SIM card used in GSM technology and some other systems. But it is having the same types of information only. It contains the International Mobile Subscriber Identity Number, that is called IMSI, as well as the Mobile Station International ISDN, that is MSISDN. ISDN stands for Integrated Services Digital Network. Other information that the USIM holds are the preferred language and a list of preferred and prohibited public LAN mobile networks, that is PLMNs.